Okay, everybody, welcome back to the Lech Dech Musar podcast. We continue with the Pele Yoeitz. We are day 105 in the Hachzik program. We are on page 267 in the Art Scroll. So we are in the discussion, deep into the discussion of Bas, the Indian of daughters, and Shidduchim. And now the Pele Yoeitz is going to give insight into raising one's daughter properly. And the daughter who is fit for praise is one who does not seek material wealth. And again, it's always kedai to mention to that which we have said in the past. The Chaz over. The Pele Yoeitz was living in a very different time. There were much limited resources and knowledge about the world that we are in now. There was mamish, shaykhs. It was yom and v'layla, black and white. And the things he says over here at times sound extreme, and it's kedai to hear, but in terms of practicality, give to a person who's listening, however it is, and just know the ideas, know the precepts, and these are the Yoeitz from the Pele Yoeitz. But in terms of practicality, definitely speak to your Rabbanim, your teachers. So what does he say? That a girl who does not seek material wealth, she is roi for praise. And a girl should be so devoted and dedicated to Hashem that she's willing to exist, willing to live, even in situations of hunger and thirst, without having really anything. If only her lot would be to be together with a husband who's a Yirah Shemayim, and therefore she must prepare herself. She has to train herself in and exercise her life skills, her character traits, her chashuvas atera, and distance herself from material pleasures, so that she should be able to fit into this picture, this mold of being an Eishes Talmid Chacham. She should have an easygoing disposition. And she should not be particular about fancy foods and expensive jewelry, and she shouldn't be concerned with the beauty or stylishness of her clothing. She should accustom herself to a little sleep, and she should work on alacrity. When you're Bas Talmid Chacham, there's a lot going on, a lot of movement. The wife of a Talmid Chacham, often he's out, he's learning, and she has a house to upkeep, to maintain. That's how she should accustom herself from a younger age, when she's mature and realizes that this is what she should aspire to be. So she's got to start exercising this, because it doesn't come in the snap of the fingers. And even though Chazal say that a person is obligated to adorn his daughter and to make sure that she's attractive and looks good and aesthetically pleasing, in order that people will literally jump, so that people will marry her. So it sounds like a stira. How do you reconcile? How can these things coexist? She shouldn't be worried about her appearance and should be just all focused on Torah, but her father and her parents should make sure she looks good and she should be a good catch. So how do the two things coexist? How do they jive? Still, it goes without saying that a girl who possesses Yirah Shemayim will not allow herself to be shown off in front of young men, even and when she's wearing jewelry. So he's saying is, of course, there's a balance. Yes, she should wear nice things and she should look menschlich, but it means that she shouldn't go out and be gaudy and be in everyone's face. She should be a tzenua, basmelch, penima, and that's how her parents should educate her, bring her up. Yes, you have to look nice, but don't be out in everyone's faces. Don't be out there. People should literally be jumping on you. You should be a good catch, but people shouldn't be jumping. That's basically the middle ground, the derech yeshara. He brings down a whole story over here. And the point over here is that we see that the lady over here said there was a certain tzaddikus, and she said, this lady said, she was such a Yirah Shemayim, she said this prayer, that may be the will of Hashem that men do not stumble into sin because of me. As we quoted before, they should work on kivuda basmelach panimo leitera chutza la'ayin. They shouldn't be out and be seen unnecessarily in the streets. V'hinei ba'ari shmal nizaras kasas b'zeh aval ba'ari adam parts muba kid minigam adinus minigam isis gehenim. V'yisha yiras Hashem yitisal v'letechach arei harabim l'rois. A woman who fears Hashem, she is fit for praise, and she must not follow the majority of the people that go into the open space, into ultimately the path of evil and being machshel other people. And if she resists the temptation where the Hamoinam is doing one thing and she has grit and resilience and she goes against the tide, Scharia kafel umechupal, it will be doubled and redoubled. So you figure out the percentages, but it's a lot. Doubled and Nachamal doubled. It's brought down in the Sefer Chasidim. There's once a young girl who was such a Yiras Shamayim, and she never adorned herself at all with anything. In order that no one should stumble because of her beauty, she married it. She was zeicha to marry the most suitable Talmid Chacham, a pious man, a chassid. Why? Because of her vigilance, her alacrity, her commitment to not be machshel anyone. In turn, Hashem made sure to take care of her and gave her a wonderful Talmid Chacham, a zivug na, a chassid, Yiras Shamayim, in this chus of her being nizar, of her being aware and intentional, not being in anyone's way, and being a kivuda bas melech panimo.